closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Purdy.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. first down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. Oh, that is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is fielded at the 7. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bombing him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And now an audible here into something else. Swift going to try up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
17 yards. First down, Chicago.
Get it. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. 79 Broncos.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Cup 19. 19 tight. Go street. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down.
17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And it's fielded at the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here to his running back. Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Chicago.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. I'm not flying. I'm not flying.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Check pass.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch. And this will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
19 right, 18 run, 18 run.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. A short throw here to Latu. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. McCaffrey not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This is third and goal. McCaffrey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. This kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ready?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates.
Back to throw.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
18-11.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Now 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
Santos now to add the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation. And we'll go to overtime. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives... So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go, track. Track 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, hey, hey, check that, check that. Hurt. Ready, right?
Swift. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Chicago, they climbed to 6.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise